Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Command & Conquer, the GDI campaign. When last we left off, it would seem we have found more Tiberium, but not very much more Tiberium, and there is a small area here that appears to be far away from everything else, so we'll send that Humvee back for now, and move these engineers to somewhere safe, because there appears to be an attack on its way, and the base is over there, which makes me doubly curious as to what exactly is over in this corner. So we're going to send an Orca here to go and find out. I mean, we have more than enough money, so we don't really need to worry about one of them being destroyed. There appears to be a structure here, though. There is a power plant by the looks of it. We could actually go and destroy that power plant by sending all of our Orcas that way. And there also appear to be 2 harvesters that are currently destroying everything in their path that is Tiberium related. So if we send a small squadron of 6 Orcas this way, we could try and destroy the power plant and see what else is there. There is a SAM site there, as we saw, and there is another structure. There appears to be that bio-research facility that we were looking for. We most certainly want to destroy that, so let's send an ion cannon attack to soften it up, and the Orca's here to finish it off. Alright, we'll just wait for them to get very close, and ion cannon! Oh, or just win. I guess he really wasn't paying that much attention, was he? Mission accomplished, and the efficiency score is rather terrible once again. But the amount of units that we killed is ridiculous. We lost 1 building, and they lost a lot, and the ending credits were rather impressive. Alright, let's put this in a high score, and move on to the map. How are we doing? I think we're doing pretty well indeed. Alright, what did we gain? We gained a lot. And they gained a tiny amount. Alright, we're going into here. Let's go. If memory serves, this is a non-base mission.
I owe you an apology, Commander. I got it wrong. Kane ducked out of the lab when he lost our satellite feed. He's slippery, but his days are numbered. His troops are squeezing through this ravine right here, apparently in an attempt to regroup with Prime HQ. If you're quick enough, you can pick off the entire Nod column as they roll through, while our field strategists plot the location of that main base. It's fish in a barrel time, Commander.
Indeed, it is fish in a barrel time, and we need to be very careful that we don't do something terribly wrong and get all of the things that we're going to use to destroy the fish absolutely killed. We need to be very careful and try and find everything that we possibly can. First, by basically sending absolutely everything out to go and find these forces. First, however, I think the mammoth tank deserves a time to shine. Is there anything over here that we need to find?
Yes, sir.
Let's find out, shall we?
Moving out.
Anything at all? Perhaps not. Why don't we just move everything up here, just to be on the safe side? The answer is because it's probably the wrong way to go. Ah, there's an artillery piece there. Keyword was an artillery piece.
Yes, sir.
There we go.
Yes, sir.
And I think this was the right thing to send that way.
Knowledge.
There we go. I
Yes,
think
sir.
we can't go this way, though. Oh, no, we can go this way. Let's go very carefully, and I think we'll also send the, I think we'll do that. It's probably a rather sensible idea to do so, and protect all of the grenadiers and the minigunners that we have.
Moving out.
There we
Yes,
go.
sir.
And I think that's not bad at
Yes,
all.
sir.
I don't know if we're on a time limit here. We
out.
might in fact be on a time limit, so we're going to be very careful. Anything up here?
You got it.
The answer is, it would seem, not
Moving out.
yet. And then the game crashed, and after that the recording software stopped
sir.
working,
Moving out.
so that it didn't record the middle segment of this mission properly. Only after an interruption did things start working correctly. And so I'm going to replay up to that point. It doesn't matter what survives here, the only things that actually manage to endure is the APC with the minigunners, 2 of the medium tanks, and the mammoth tank. Everything else dies horribly in the future recording, which is actually the past recording. What we're going to do is we're going to move into this section here in the middle, and there's going to be a massive encounter, which will start with some artillery and will end with a lot of other units. Where are they? Are they over there? A little further forward? There they are! Hello! The artillery is the first segment of it. There's going to be a lot more. There's going to be light tanks, flame tanks, and there's also going to be some stealth tanks too. We want to focus on the flame tanks as they're going to destroy our infantry, and then we're going to start losing lots and lots of units, which is pretty much what happened before. We need to focus on those, then we need to focus on them, then this, and finally we need to focus on those tanks when they come along. This is pretty much ending how it did before, with the exception that we may have another APC at the end of it. Or we may not at this rate. No, we're probably not going to. There we go, we just have a different APC instead, and here come some of the tanks that we need to deal with. There we are. We're going to have to focus on these stealth tanks, most certainly, and then on the that tank there, and this tank here. There we go! We may have a few less units, but we pretty much have survived, and that's the important thing, because surviving is key here. We're going to move over here and do a little bit of exploration. There's really no reason to explore up there whatsoever, because there is nothing there. And when we come back, folks, we will resume with the previous recording, where I have a little more in the terms of manpower, and we'll be continuing along our way. And so, I'll see you then. And like a magic trick, more units will appear. And we are back. Apologies for the interruption there. Let us move on and head over this bridge first, because why not, eh? The bridge is here, and that area is all the way over there. And if there's anything over here, I'll be glad I explored here first. Like, for instance, this very obvious pair of stealth tanks. And by pair, I mean they are probably not alone. Or maybe they are alone. In that case, that was an absolutely terrible attack. Why didn't they wait until there were, for instance, a lot more things to come after us? Or if we were in an unfavourable situation. But either way, we need to go and find more of them, because I think it is always the stealth tanks that make this mission a little longer, and there is another one. Hello, Mr. Stealth Tank. Mission complete. And indeed, there is no time limit to this mission whatsoever. You'd think that there would be, considering that they said that they were trying to fall back to another position, but no, you can spend as long as you like, as long as you don't run out of units, and we most certainly didn't. And so, let us go to the final mission of GDI. For indeed, we now pretty much have control of everywhere, and Nod have just there. Let's have a look at there, shall we? 3 ways to go in, and here is the territory. We are going to use this route in. It may be a mistake, but I think it's the one I remember the most clearly. Let's go.
We found him, Commander. Kane's temple and base of operations. This field operative's covert transmission came to us live just 5 minutes ago, so there's no doubt that Kane's inside. He surrounded himself with his own crack militia. Getting to him won't be easy. Ironic, isn't it? Kane's planted his temple just outside of Sarajevo. If that sounds familiar, it's because that's where another madman started World War I. And here we are, trying to stop this madman from doing it again. Commander, there is to be no quarter given. No leniency in dealing with Kane and his zealots. Wipe his temple off the face of the earth. Destroy the bastard. Or prepare to die trying.
Reinforcements
They are
have
not
arrived.
kidding that we are going to destroy everything that Nod has.
Reinforcements
Also,
have
for all
arrived.
the power that GDI have, we are given a singular vehicle and a construction yard to do this mission with. One medium tank that is actually going to be very, very useful pretty much right now, because there is a flame tank here that is going to try and destroy this construction yard. We are going, however, to send this construction yard over here as fast as we possibly can. And there are some rocket troopers there that we most certainly need to deal with. I think there are a few of them, and the sooner we deal with them, the better off we'll be. We need to build this base as quickly as we possibly can, in a very defensible situation. Like, for instance, here. We need to build a power plant, we need to build a Tiberium refinery. I think we actually need to build 2 refineries very, very quickly, and we most certainly need to be very, very quick about making sure that we can defend everything that we have, because this mission does not pull its punches in the least. There is some Tiberium here. I think there's more Tiberium in further along to the east, and we need to, I think, build a second refinery right now. It may be a mistake to build a second one right now, but I think it's actually a really sensible plan, because having 2 of them means that we can build that much more in the terms of vehicles and units, because we need to have a lot of units right now. Also, a guard tower here is a very sound plan. A very sound plan indeed, and some grenadiers might also be quite useful. We'll have one there, and we'll also have one over here. And then we want to start building a, I think we want to start building a communications tower as quickly as we possibly can, after we've built an advanced power plant, because an advanced power plant is certainly going to help us out here. And by eating that piece of Tiberium there, we free up this location. Alright. Very quickly now we want to build that, and we want to then build this communications tower. We have a lot of money coming in, it's not probably going to be enough. There is a temptation to build lots and lots of orcas and try and focus on, you know, just what we did before, which was destroying all the harvesters. This is a very bad idea right now. A very bad idea indeed. We want to make sure we can defend what we have, and an advanced guard tower is most likely going to help in that regard. I do remember that they have the nuclear launch at this point, and they like to target the advanced communication tower if you have it. Also, at this point, it's worth having both that and having an advanced guard tower. Having them both together will most certainly help in this regard. And here comes an attack, just on time. And having the advanced guard tower most certainly helped there. We want to think about building a, I think we want to do this first, like that, and then we want to build a weapons factory as soon as we possibly can. There is going to be a, I think there's a turret somewhere over here, and more Tiberium in that region. We also want to make sure that our advanced guard tower, the communications tower, is as far away from everything as we can. Putting it here might actually be a rather good idea, like a line of sandbags and just putting it over there, because if they start hitting it with nuclear attacks, it will only hit that, which is not bad at all. Also, that advanced guard tower is certainly going to be very, very helpful. Very helpful indeed, and we're going to start going with that plan, I think, of just putting the advanced communication tower over there. It might also do a good job of distracting all of the Nod forces. And if we hem it in here with some sandbags, we won't have any problems with any of the units managing to get past. We do want to start building some vehicles as quickly as we can. I think we can't yet build a mammoth tank because we don't have the advanced communications tower just yet. So we're going to do this here and have the, I think having the communications tower in this corner is a very, very good idea. Alright, we do want to build some tanks though, as soon as we possibly can. There we go. And I think building another advanced power plant is a good idea. Here comes another attack, and it's not going to do very well whatsoever because we have access to that over there. We have, however, run out of Tiberium, which is rather bad, so we need to go and see if we can find some more. I I think there's some more over here that we need to be very, very careful about. Is it over here? Let's have a look. Yes, there is more over there. Go and get that Tiberium. There you go. One there, and one here. And they do send attacks in both directions, so you need to be very, very careful. Very careful indeed. The guard tower is not the best at destroying those, but it's certainly not that bad. And there indeed is a turret there. We need to be very, very careful of that turret. We probably need to use some rocket troopers to get rid of that. Maybe 4 will do the trick, because that is going to be a severe problem, and it's going to cost us a lot of money in the long run. We could use the tanks, but tanks in general will have a problem with dealing with the... there is another attack coming. We need to be very, very careful of that. It was a very small attack, though. Alright, rocket troopers, go and deal with that turret. The turret, fortunately, does not repair itself when it gets destroyed, which is quite good, and I think we want a few more orca pads here. The orca pads are probably a good thing in the long run. Alright, rocket troopers, go deal with that turret. And now that turret is gone, we don't have to worry about sending any of our units in this direction, which is quite good. I think we might want to get a few infantry units rather than this helipad right now. Just in case. You never know, after all. This is actually quite a good start, but we want to make sure that we actually want to give them a target, the nuclear strikes. We want to give them a definite target. Alright. Carefully does it, as we make sure that we don't overstretch and build something that's a terrible mistake. We could start building a... Actually, why do we need all of these here? We could just do that right there. That's a good plan. Alright, nearly have enough to start getting this advanced communications center. They do like hitting it with nuclear attacks. Also, moving these rocket troopers back here is a very good idea, because otherwise we're going to have silly things happen. There is a stealth tank right there. If you didn't notice it, it was very sneaky and managed to get into our base, which is unfortunate. I think having the guard tower over here might be a slightly better idea in the future, just so that we don't have anything bad happen in that regard. There we go. I think the next load of Tiberium will most certainly allow us to... also, that is a lot of unlimited Tiberium over there. A lot of unlimited Tiberium. We want to have most of our... we might want to move those eventually. I think we do want to move those eventually. Probably to more over here, so that we can have lots of orcas over here. We could do that, but I'd rather wait until we've built this advanced communications center first. And with the towers here, we don't actually need that much defending our base whatsoever. We could do some very, very careful exploration and see what we could find. This is the final mission after all, and I presume there are going to be multiple bases that we have to deal with. Alright, we now have this. Right here. The ion cannon is charging, and I think it's only a matter of time before everything goes horribly, horribly wrong. We'll sell these right now and rebuild them very, very quickly, because we want to put them over here so we can have all the orca pads over there. Seems like a good plan. Alright, that there, and this here. It may have been a waste to put them there right away, but it did defend us quite well indeed. Also, there's more Tiberium over there, and there are 2 tanks there that we unfortunately lost the minigunner to. It's nice to know that they're there at least. Alright, then we'll have lots and lots of orcas. And we want to make sure we don't put too many units right next to that advanced communications tower. However, I do remember that Nod liked targeting the, they liked targeting... Oh, that was a stealth tank right there. And it did not do very well whatsoever. At all. There we go. Not bad at all. We'll start building these helipads right here. If they instead decide to target the, if they decide instead to target our advanced guard towers, we're in some serious trouble. Right now, we're pretty comfortable in being able to deal with all these attacks, however. Deal with those as quickly as you can, because destroying the rocket troopers is a good idea, and keeping these repaired is an even better idea, because they are the only thing that's keeping us from losing absolutely everything. Also, having a few of these orcas is a good idea. And they haven't sent a nuclear attack against us yet. I think it's only a matter of time, though. Only a matter of time. Also, a repair facility about here would be a very good idea at some point. Might be a very good idea now, to be honest, but I think we want to build some helipads first and make sure that we can deal with attacks before they become a problem. Anything over here? Maybe. Let's find out, shall we? We can only have a few of the helipads here. We might want to put a few more sort of over there. Maybe we only need 4. There is a SAM site over there. Let's go and deal with it, shall we? Also, their harvester is deciding to go this way, which is not bad, and we want to start softening up their vehicles as soon as we possibly can. Let's go and destroy this, shall we? There we go. It'll take a little while. We could make it a little easier, though. Like that. And that was not too bad. I think I might have totally missed, but you need to be very exact with that anyway. You can only fit 4 there, but we could put, say, 2 over there and make that not so bad. Or 2 here. 2 here seems like a better idea. There we go. A second one, a third one there, rather. And now we have 3, which most certainly helps. And that is 1 less SAM site to worry about. So we now have a little bit of a safer amount of coverage over here. Let's explore a bit more over here, though. No attack yet has happened with the nuclear strike. I'm very, very worried about that. I thought they sent them out a lot more frequently than this. Having some money on standby is normally a very good plan, though. And I think it might be a sound idea to get some silos ready, just for this scenario. There we go. There might be another attack coming, or that could just be those tanks that periodically patrol. Also, finally, we can now make more mobile construction vehicles. They cost a small fortune, and there is a stealth tank nearby somewhere. There are 2 of them, right there. So we have at least revealed that there are some enemies there we need to worry about. We don't yet have enough of these orcas to successfully defend everything. Also, we might want to move these a little bit closer over there, so we can have some, so that we can have the advanced guard towers and the normal guard tower protecting in the right location. We have sold and re-bought those quite a few times, but it is most certainly worth it in the long run. Here comes an attack that we can soften up already with our orcas. There we go. We may lose a few or get hit a few times there, but it most certainly makes this a lot easier. We only suffered 1 hit there, which is not so bad. We will need a repair facility at some point.
Complete.
There we go. And 1 more orca, and then we'll have the full complement of 6. And we do have some Tiberium here that we can take advantage of at some point. How much is there here? There is a lot of Tiberium here. A lot of it. We might as well use this one later so that we don't have to worry about running out of... Oh, there is a... there is that there that we need to deal with. We'll soften it up. Or just destroy it completely. Yep, I really, really do like being able to use that there. No nuclear attacks yet. I'm waiting for it. I think it will happen. It's just a question of when. Also, with this helipad, we can start destroying their... we can definitely start destroying their harvesters. We just need to wait for it. Also, they rebuilt that. They rebuilt that one. Interesting. Okay, that is unit number 2 there. We also need a... where is our guard tower? We need that there, and then we need an advanced guard tower. And once we've built a repair facility here, I think our base will be pretty good. Very good indeed. We just need a little more money. Also, we can just keep wasting their money by having them rebuild this all the time. It's pretty much a moot gesture, though, because they will continually rebuild them. We could put a unit there, I suppose, if you can manage to get there, which you might be able to do so. Let's see if you can make it, shall we? Well, they're sending something against us, or rather, that's where those tanks go. Unless they're following that vehicle, which they might very well be. Also, I think building a repair facility is a good idea. They are following that, or rather that turret got rebuilt. I think having some infantry here might not be a bad idea, and some here too. There are those 2 tanks again. Let's go and deal with them, shall we? I think it's about time we did that. Oh, careful, careful. Go back, go back. That was a bad mistake, because we just lost one of our orcas. And they are at least now coming to get us, which is good, but we need to deal with those stealth tanks. I completely forgot that they were there. Oops. Any of them really damaged? No? Well, that one is a little damaged. So we're going to have to build another orca before we rebuild that advanced guard tower. At least we now have it, and we're going to build that guard tower, and then I think we have a pretty good point with which to stop for now. We have 2 harvesters working at a furious pace to make sure that everything is fine, and the ion cannon is ready. We could this time send this unit over here and just leave it there so that they most certainly do not rebuild that turret. 1 more load of Tiberium, and then we'll have access to the to pretty much a pretty good base.
Yes, sir.
And that is fully repaired. Not bad whatsoever.
Yes,
I
sir.
think we have a good platform here that we can use to defeat the Nod forces nearby. Gotta remember that there are some stealth tanks there, and we need to use that ion cannon right now, and leave that there.
Construction complete.
There we go, and now we have a pretty well defended base.
Low power.
And we need more power. Well, that was bad. We could sell this and build an advanced power
Building.
plant. And we have a technician for it.
Yeah?
Marvelous. And with that, folks, when we come back, we'll start using this platform here to obliterate all the Nod forces nearby. At least I hope we can anyway. There we go. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later. And this is when a nuclear strike destroys everything. No? But soon. Very soon. And I think we just lost our infantry unit. Curse you, Brotherhood of Nod! Later.